Hey guys, it's Keeley, and today I'm going to be doing the book Courtship Tag. I was tagged a while ago by Hardback Hoarder, and I absolutely love her. She is queen of book tags, and I'm just like honored that she tagged me. She's amazing, love her, beautiful. I will be leaving her channel down below so you can go and check her out if you haven't. I would be surprised because if you watch tag videos, chances are you've watched hers. But anyway, I think this tag just involves 10 questions all about courting and, you know, that kind of stuff. So let's get on into it. Phase 1, Initial Attraction, a book that you bought because of the cover. So this cover caught my eye in a bookstore when I was in London, and I thought about it for weeks. And then finally, I decided to pick it up. And that is C by Sarah Driver, and this is book 1 in the Huntress series. And just look at this cover. It is so shiny and just very mermaidy, and that's what caught my eye because, like, mermaid Keeley, and it looks like a mermaid book. I honestly can't tell you what it's about. Sorry, but look how pretty it is. It's beautiful. Phase 2, First Impressions, a book that you got because of the summary. This book I haven't read yet, but I 100% got because of the summary. I was in Walmart, picked it up, read the summary, and I was like, I'm getting this book. And that is One Was Lost by Natalie D. Richards. And this one is just about this group of kids who, like, goes camping in the woods in a tent, and they all wake up and they're separated from their group, and they all have different tattoos on them suddenly, and they're all different words like deceptive, damaged, dangerous, and darling. And so someone's following them. They got to figure out what these tattoos mean, why each of them got a different word, and who's following them, and all of that. It sounds crazy, and I really just want to know about these tattoos and what's going on. Phase 3, Sweet Talk, a book with great writing. For this, I'm gonna go with a book I didn't really enjoy, but the writing was beautiful, and that is The Star Touched Queen by Roshni Chokshi. And like I said, I didn't enjoy it too much, but the writing was so whimsical and beautiful and just really picturesque, and she has a beautiful way with words, and I just really loved her writing. So I am interested to pick up the other one just to see if I'll like it more, but also because her writing is beautiful. Phase 4, First Date, a first book of a series which made you want to pursue the rest of the series. For this one, I'm gonna go with a book that's going to mess up my white balance, but that is The Program by Suzanne Young. This one came out a few years ago, and I remember looking at it and it interested me, so I picked it up, and since then I have kept up with the series. Each book that comes out, a new one just came out, and I have kept up with them and read them and just really enjoyed it. And so this is one of those first books that really just kept me interested in the series. Phase 5, Late Night Phone Calls, a book that kept you up all night long. For this one, I'm gonna go with Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and this one I didn't read all night long, but I did cry for quite a few hours because of this book. And I remember my friend like FaceTimed me, and I was like, I just can't even talk right now because I'm just sobbing. So I definitely stayed up because of this book. Phase 6, Always on My Mind, a book that you could not stop thinking about. For this one, I'm going to go with a fairly obvious answer, and that is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. I mean, obviously, it's been, I don't know, I read this in 8th grade for the first time, and I've read it many more times, and honestly think about it every single day and will never stop thinking about it. So obviously this one, it's always in my mind. It's always there. Phase 7, Getting Physical, a book in which you love the way it feels. This one, I'm gonna go with Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. It's one of those like velvety, smooth covers that I just really love. Also, it's really pretty, but it just feels so good in your hands, and it's so soft and smooth, and the whole series is like this. It's great. Phase 8, Meeting the Parents, a book in which you would recommend to your friends and family. I mean, other than Harry Potter, I'm gonna go with The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. Basically all of Rick Riordan's books, because I feel like even though they're like middle grade, they're for everyone. So many people I know read this, and they're like of all ages, and I will always love Rick Riordan's books and the Percy Jackson series, so I would recommend this to like everyone I meet. Phase 9, Thinking About the Future, a book or series that you know you'll reread many times in the future. Once again, Harry Potter, but like I'll choose a different book so it's not repeating. This one is definitely gonna come as a surprise, but that is Paper Towns by John Green. I have read this book twice already. I don't know what it is, but I am constantly drawn back to this book. I just love it so much, and it has stuck with me. Like, I always think about it. I just love the friendships in this book, and I'm constantly like, I need to reread that. I need to reread that. And so I feel like I'm just going to reread this over and over again because I just love it, and I am constantly drawn back to it. I don't know what it is. And finally, phase 10, share the love. Who would you like to tag? Okay, I don't know who has done this. I feel like everyone I would normally tag has done this, so like, on the low key, if you want to do this and say I tagged you, go ahead. I do that for like every tag because I feel like by the time I do a tag, everyone's already done it. But anyway, that is it for this tag. I hope you enjoyed. All my social media links will be down below, so you can go and find me if you wish. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye!